So we're here at Bala. Neil's already in the water. He came down with Alan and Pete a bit earlier. I've only just arrived because we could only get 3 in the van at a time. So they came down and he went in the water at 7 o'clock. So the event, I'm just going to have a quick read of it. So it's called an Ultraman. So it's a 10k swim, a 421k bike ride and an 84k run. So day 1 is the swim and part of the bike ride. So once Neil comes out the water, he's then going to go on the bike, which is there, for I don't know how long the first bit is. I don't know what the split is. I'll put it on the screen now. And then tomorrow he's got just a bike ride, she says, and then on the 3rd day he's doing a back-to-back double marathon, which is absolutely insane. So this is absolutely lovely. What I'll do, I'll just do you a quick pan of the water so you can see how beautiful it is here. So this is the great big lake, and somewhere in there is Neil swimming about. Yeah, fantastic weather conditions. It's really still. I think it's about 13 or 14 degrees, so not too shabby. So Alan's just been over to say that Neil has completed, I think he's done 4 laps and came out and then had a bit of a drink and a gel. Timing wise, he is doing very well. He's pleased with his times. I think his first 2 laps were probably a bit quicker than anticipated, so he slowed down a smidge now. But yeah, all going well, except he's a bit cold. So he's going to come out again. I think Alan said he's coming out every 3 laps now, and we're going to get him a hot drink when he comes out this time, just so warm him up a little bit. Somebody's already dropped out, did 3 laps, got out, said it was too cold. I think he's a tea person, isn't he?
I think he's a tea person. He didn't have a coffee this morning in the room, he didn't want one. There we go.
I love it! Brilliant! That was a proper wave.
Yeah.
So a lap is classed as the boy in front of us, around the boy, the yellow boy at the top, and he'll be doing 10 laps. They're only letting 1 person on the jetty at a time, so Alan's down there. Neil's just coming in. There he is. So he's just having a cup of hot tea, and Alan's got a gel and his other drink, his energy sort of juice drink that he's got down there. So we're just getting prepared, ready for Neil to come in. So Pete's just warming up the front of the van so he can sit in there for a bit. And we've got a little sort of picnic blanket on the floor, so he's got something to stand on when he gets changed. And then we're going to give him a little bit of food. We think he wants some rice cakes with peanut butter and well, whatever else he fancies. So the next bit is the transition from the swim onto the first bike for the first day. Here he is, coming in.
Hello, Neil.
I've got to do something before I come out.
Okay. Warm yourself up.
So Neil's come out in 4 hours, which was the course record when they first started these events.
Well done, mate.
So Neil's just got out, did it just under 4 hours, which when they first started doing these events was actually the course record, so he's done very, very well. So he's over at the van now. Pete's warmed all his clothes up, warmed the towel up, and he's just refueling, getting a bit of food in. So he's having some rice cakes with, sorry I keep looking over there, they're over there. Rice cakes with peanut butter. We've just been and got him a hot chocolate, and he's got, I think he's had a gel. And then Alan's made up his bottles with some electrolytes in it and a bit of vitamin C, you know, like effervescent tablets. Just getting him ready to get on the bike. It's actually, the wind's picked up a little bit, so now's really important not to let him get cold, because obviously coming out of the water you're damp and then straight into the wind is not good. So just trying to keep him warm and just getting him refueled now. So he's just gone in the front. I won't film this for too long because he's getting changed a bit. getting a bit of a warm and drying off, getting ready to get his bike kit on. So Alan's just getting the bike ready to send him off on it. He's got some energy bars in this little sort of bag there, and Alan's got a power bank that will help, because he's going to be on the bike for quite a while with regards to the Garmin, just in case the Garmin battery runs flat. He's put about a power bank in there to keep it going. We've got a light on the back. I mean, it's quite bright today, but just for safety, just stick his light on. So Alan's just going to set the Garmin off now. That's got the route in it, which he will follow. If you're not familiar with Garmin's, the route is already put in there. And then once he goes off, it will tell him which way to go, turn left, turn right. Without a Garmin, you just couldn't take part in something like this. Just add the bottles to the bike. These have got all the electrolytes and extra bits in there.
Salt tablets, 3.
He's going to have some salt tablets, electrolytes, vitamin C, I think, in there.
We've got your 1 electrolyte bottle, 1 with 3 salt and pepper in there.
So on the bike, he's got a pump and a puncture repair kit, but for this event, as the support crew, if he does get a puncture, we are permitted to fix it. So any sort of bike technicals or failures, Alan, who is the expert bike fixer, will be on hand to sort it out. But hopefully we won't need any of that. Alan's protecting Neil's privacy while he pops a bit of the old chamois cream under the, as I call it, wumper, a bit between the balls and the bum hole, I think.
You're an arrow.
An arrow, right, okay.
Well, we'll aim to be at all the junctions
Yeah,
anyway.
brilliant, okay. So probably what's the best one to leave on then?
You could, well, if you want, you can have it on the map, and at the bottom here, it tells you the distance to the next.
Ah, right, okay, brilliant.
So you can leave it on there. It's on a battery bank anyway, so you're not got to worry about it running out.
Yeah.
And we'll charge both up tonight.
Okay, fantastic.
You can take your phone.
Yeah, I was going to put it in my back pocket.
Then I can see, we can track you on there, and if you did take a turn or whatever, and we know where you are, then we can get to a junction.
Yeah, okay.
And then follow the red arrow. But we'll aim to be at the junctions when you meet them.
Left and left.
Fantastic.
See you in a bit.
See you later.
See ya.
Go on, mate.
Hooray! So we're in the van. And we're off.
Hello, sir.
We're testing you and the Garmin.
Okay, mate. Well, you're going left here. Yeah. You can just come around this bend, and there should be a junction. You take the left, and then onto the main road. Right at the main road.
So we've just stopped in the lay-by. Neil's about 2 miles away. He's done about 18 miles so far, and as it's lunchtime now, and because he's been going for a while, we're going to stop and see if he wants to eat something a little bit more substantial. He's got his bits on the bike, as you saw earlier, but I want to see if he wants to get a few more carbs and a bit more protein and all the bits, all that jazz. Here he comes. No, we're not stopping for food. We're just telling him which way to go. Right, we go again.
Everyone's slamming their brakes on when they see you out there.
Yeah. Alan the traffic warden. Very professionally done, Alan Chapman. So we've just stopped off at a petrol station. It is now 2 o'clock. Neil's about half an hour away. He's got quite a long stint on just rolling countryside. I popped a bit of that in on the film. Some really rather large up and down hills. Beautiful, beautiful countryside. So we've just stopped now. We're going to have a coffee. I'm going to have a pot noodle. The boys have had some sandwiches, and we went past Neil on the road and he made his lunch order. So he's gone for Bovril sandwiches, salt and vinegar crisps with marshmallows for dessert. It was so funny, we sort of pulled up beside him and he said, "Can I order my lunch?" And then that's what he said. Here he comes. Pit stop for food this time. So Alan's just given him a quick briefing of the next part of the journey using the Garmin. So I didn't realise it's Neil's first time using the Garmin that Alan's put on the bike, and it actually displays the route. And only made one mistake so far, and the Garmin beeps to show you when you've done that, so he found that very quickly. It was just a bit of a tricky left turn. It wasn't very clear whether it was a turn or not, but the sat nav just beeps up straight away, so he knew straight away and turned back round and went right. What's he doing? He looked as if he was up to no good, didn't he?
He was having a wee, that's why he looked a bit sheepish.
Nice little descent, isn't it?
Yeah.
That didn't take him long to get to that bit. Ooh, quick. Right, he's coming up to a really, really, really steep climb here. About the hardest part of the day, apparently. Right, we're on a 17% climb here. This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness, it's like going through toffee.
Yeah, it's not that long.
Help.
How long is it?
I don't know exactly.
Oh God.
Take it, just keep it easy, keep it steady. Yeah, it's not long at all.
Flipping heck.
The worst climb. This is the worst climb of the day.
This is the most severe climb. Obviously the one at the end that we went halfway down yesterday is the biggest climb, but it's not as steep as that was. You don't often see 1 in 6 anywhere, do you?
I don't think I've ever seen it. This one doesn't look much better.
This looks a bit cheeky, doesn't it?
So we've just come through, or we're just at this beautiful little village. So Neil's at nearly 100k now, riding really well. He still looks very strong. So he's got about 45k to go, and then that will be the end of day 1. So let's see if we can find him.
Left.
Here he is.
Hey, here he goes, on your left,
Yeah.
and then we'll meet you in about 10-15k.
Okay.
It's very interesting being stood in a high-vis vest. I think a lot of people keep thinking Alan is something to do with being a traffic cop or something, because he's got his iPad in his hand, so it looks like he's got a clipboard. And I'm just stood outside this house that have got some builders in, and the builders just give me the funniest look. Him in the background over there keeps staring at me. Right, here he is coming up this horrendous hill. We're going to try and get him to stop because he needs to eat a bit of food, really, even if it's just a couple of cereal bars or something. Here he comes.
Car behind you. Pull in and have something to eat. Alright, so something to eat. Alright, Neil.
Uh-oh. He's not stopping. What's he going? Oh, yes, he is. Peter had a stern word. Well done, Peter. No, I don't need to.
Just have something, Neil.
Go over the top, and then you're just going to bumble along.
So he's just had a couple of ritzy biscuits, and now Alan's just going through the final. He's not that far from the finish now, so Alan's just going through the final bit with him, just to explain what hills we've got up and down, so he can sort of tell him when he can recover on some of the climbs. Well, after the climbs.
Get rid of or grab more kit.
So Pete's just going to do him another bottle up. Then with the tablets and some more water.
Well, this one's short and sharp, and the other one is longer.
So we're on the final part of the day. Neil's just got about another 18k to go, and he's got a lovely descent on the way back. So we've had a lovely day, really enjoyed it. It's really good doing this support thing, because you sort of just, I don't know, it's a bit like Challenge Annika when you're burning around everywhere. But you have good fun, we sort of have chats on the way, and it's really nice sort of following a friend, seeing someone do so well in such a hard challenge like this. So got 2 more days to go. He's got a big bike on its own tomorrow, and then a double marathon the day after. It's just absolutely crazy to think somebody can do this, and he's not the only person. I think there's 17 people taking part. But yeah, today has been fabulous. The weather's been good to us. It's not been sunny, but it's stayed dry and it's warmed up now. And just had a really nice day. I've really enjoyed it. So tonight we'll be eating at the hotel. Food there isn't the best, actually. The chef, I think, could do with a few lessons in seasoning. But never mind. Here he is. Uh-oh, not got him. He's gone. We're going to try and get him to take his top off, but he's gone. Final part, here he comes, just a little bit.
Left at the bottom, left.
So this is the final stop, just got 4k to go. Thankfully it's still all downhill, then back to the hotel for a well-earned beer.
Right at the end of the road, then 5k home.
So we're back at the hotel, just waiting for Neil to get back. There's a film crew who have been filming throughout the whole thing. They actually filmed the competitors beforehand, sort of while they were doing training a couple of months ago, and then they're following them obviously through the event today. So it's all set up. These are the event organisers here, and now we're just waiting for him to come in. There he is, coming in. Yay, fantastic. So these are the event organisers, and like I said, there's a film crew just doing a little bit with him. Come on then, Neil, well done.
Well done.
Good start, as always.
Keep me going.
He's just checking his bike over for flints.
Good? Wow, really good.
Brilliant. Day one over.
This morning today.
The swim. It was cold, but I expected. Everyone seemed to zoom off, which I just thought, right, I'm just going to let them go. And then, yeah, once I got going, I was fine. Just, I think, I saw Alan after 4 laps and I was alright. Saw him after 7 and I was starting to fade a bit. And then the last 3 were tough, especially on the home stretch back. It was a bit wavy, getting a bit tired, a bit of cramp in the legs. So yeah, that was a bit hard going, but good to get over that and swim finish up. So that was nice.
The ride was a beautiful day for it, right? Perfect conditions.
Yeah, well, yeah, perfect. It was a little bit breezy in some places, a bit up and down, which probably expected. Coming from Essex, not really quite like that. So that was fine.
There's some really big hills, wasn't there?
These guys kept me well in order, well fed, well directed, so that really helped. So that was such a bonus. So yeah, glad to have got day one ticked off.